Assalamu alaikum. In this issue, I wanted to talk to the Muslims out there. You might have heard within the last few days there's this claim that the ISIS or so-called ISIS, so-called leader of ISIS, whatever. First of all, let me just say something about that. Number one, I'm already skeptical about these groups that keep coming up. Al-Qaeda, whoever. I'm already skeptical about who they are and whatever. But I mean, first of all, I don't know. Is that their name? Is that really their name, ISIS? Would they really, choose to have that as their acronym? Do they even deal with acronyms in the Middle East? You know what I'm saying? And would they really make their acronym ISIS the name of a pagan, ancient Egyptian pagan goddess? You know what I'm saying? But in any case, don't fall for this, brothers and sisters. Don't fall for these groups, these so-called groups, right? And the things that they say and the injunctions that they're passing, because this one sounds very suspicious. That they're ordering Muslims in the West to just go out and randomly attack the people that we live amongst in society. Ask yourself the question, number one, is that part of Islam? Did the Prophet ever order that? Number one, and before that, does Allah even order that? Is there anything in the Quran that says, and please, don't give me the 9-5. For those who are haters, don't give me the 9-5, because 9-5 is not talking about that. 9-5, as I've said in my previous videos, if you look at the context of it, 9-5 is not talking about randomly going out and killing the non-Muslims whom you are amongst. 9-5 is dealing with those who were attacking the Muslims. Okay? Chapter 9, verse 13 clarifies it. So please don't bring that up. But does Allah teach that to go and just randomly start killing the non-believers that you live amongst? And the answer is no. Did the Prophet ever offer or order such a thing? The answer is no. Okay? So I want you to be clear. Any Muslims out there who you might be, gung-ho, and you might think that these people are representing the so-called Islamic State, don't you fall for that. Don't you dare fall for that nonsense, because see, this is to me the proof that something's amiss here. That this is something being orchestrated by whoever's out there, some unseen hand that wants to exacerbate conflict. You see, as you may have seen these things about whatever hidden groups out there, Illuminati, whatever that's out there, New World Order type thing, and they're looking for ways to try to cause chaos in society, thereby allowing for themselves to gain control. So to me, this order sounds very suspicious, because it's not even part of Islam. It's so outrageous, it's so overwhelmingly outrageous that you have to ask yourself, where did this order come from, and why would they order that? And how would and think about it, how would that benefit the Muslims? If Muslims were to listen to them and start going out and slaughtering the non-Muslims that you live among, how is that going to benefit the growth of Islam? How's that going to benefit Muslims? How's that gonna cause any type of progress for Muslims in any case, in anywhere in the world? The answer is not. So ask yourself the question, who is orchestrating these things? Because they sound very suspicious. See, I mean, like I said, that's just so over the top outrageous. Oh yeah, Muslims go and just start slaughtering people. Slaughtering people for what? Slaughtering people for what? Just go and start slaughtering random people? For what? For what purpose? That's not a part of Islam. To just go slaughter somebody just because they're not a Muslim. So that's how you know that this is something very suspicious. So I'm telling you, you young Muslims out there especially, don't you dare listen to this nonsense from whoever they are. Whether it's, if they're a real group or not. And if it really was, I don't know. So I say, if it really is, then it's wrong. It's not part of Islam. And don't you dare follow and listen to that nonsense, because that's the setup. This is the setup. Somebody's trying to set the Muslims up, because see, they know, they're not stupid. They know there's going to be somebody out there who will try it. And that's all they need. That's all they need. All they need is one or two crazy or impressionable persons to go out and do it, and then they can throw that in the propaganda. And I can say, oh, see, here's this Muslim went and slaughtered this person here. You know what I'm saying? That's all they need, because they know most Muslims are sensible people, and we're not going to do that, right? But they know how, like I said, these people, they're very intelligent. They have psychologists who they employ to study society and to study how people, interact and react to certain things. So they know that all they need is one or two people to take this so-called injunction seriously and go out and do it, and bam, they can use that to now further their propaganda. So I'm telling you, Muslims, don't fall for it. Number one, it's not a part of teaching of Islam. And if anybody wants to challenge me, I know there's some of you haters out there are going to say yes to this. I challenge anybody. You want to challenge me on that? I dare you. I'll take on your challenge and show you that that is not a teaching of Islam. Okay? So don't you fall for that, Muslims. Don't you dare fall for that foolishness. It's a setup. It's a setup to cause conflict in society, have people fighting, have people murdering, maybe even cause more aggression towards Muslims. Don't fall for it. Ignore these people. First of all, who does that? Who can go and just self-appoint themselves as the caliph in the first place? That's not even legitimate. That's why I said it. It's not even legitimate. Who is this guy? If it's even real. Like I said, I don't even know. We don't know what's real anymore. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's real anymore. So if this is real, who appointed this person to be the caliph? Based on what? Who gave them the authority? You see? If it's real, who gave them the authority? Okay? So, but like I said, in any case, whether real or orchestrated, do not fall or listen to this injunction. It is not part of Islam. It is wrong. It's evil. It is not part of the Quran. It's not the teachings of the Prophet. So Muslims, do not fall for it. Ignore it. Don't play into whoever's hands is setting this up and trying to orchestrate conflict. Because they know all they need is one person to try it. It's going to increase the already, mistrust and hatred and animosity towards Muslims. So do not fall for it. But they know, they smart. They know somebody was stupid enough to try it. But I'm saying before it happens, don't try it. So inshallah, if you can help me spread this video around to as many Muslims as possible, many people as possible, do not fall for it. I repeat, it is not a teaching of Islam. You will not find that in the Quran. You will not find that as a teaching of the Prophet to just go and randomly start attacking non-believers. No, it is not part of Islam. The Quran says, remember, as long as the people are not trying to fight you or drive you out of your homes, Allah says you be kind and just to them. There are teachings from the Sunnah of the Prophet where he talked about not fighting non-combatants. I've never seen any teaching that says, oh, well, because of they're part of this society, therefore, no. Right? That is not part of Islam. Surah 9 verse 6 proves that just because the people might be a part of people who are fighting you. If there's members of that society who are not fighting you, what does it say? You show them to the way of peace. You show them to the way of peace. Right? You escort them to the place of safety and protection. So that's the proof that just because a person might be part of a society that is at war with the Muslims or a Muslim country or whatever, that does not mean that everybody in that society is fair game. Okay? So don't you fall for it. We condemn such actions if it's true or whether it's true or not. But like I said, you got to watch the tricks of the propaganda. Alright? Assalamu alaikum.